Hello, Jiu-Jitsu nerds. Let me know in the live chat right now if you can hear. I'm getting a little like red signal on my microphone, but it is PGF Day 2, Season 8, and we got some OGs in here. Josiah, I can always count on him. And it is Christian in the building. Happy Wednesday, guys. Day 2 is underway. I got to get mic'd up soon, so we're going to make this a quick live chat, but guaranteed action when we are starting off with Christos Papadelos versus Jet Thompson. That matchup is going to be Team Dolomer versus New Hope. So super excited for that. How are you guys doing? What is the best submission that we have seen so far? I thought the one where Christos Papadelos was complaining about him not getting a money bag, his submission against Brady Hilton was crazy. This one where he's like stuck like this. And then someone mentioned it's not a real submission. I'm like, that's a real submission. All right, guys, I'm going to grab my handy dandy clipboard for some of the storylines and some news that you guys should know about. Kevin Lucas is in the building. He is the owner of New Hope Regeneration, the creator of it, and he is doing a raffle for a lucky 2 people to be flown out. And yay, Joe Dagon's in here. Let me know, Joe, if anything happens with the audio, because I'm not fully confident that you guys can hear me right now. But basically, New Hope Regeneration is going to be doing a raffle. They'll fly out 2 people from wherever they are, get them a hotel and VIP experiences sitting on this couch. It is only day 2. We're expecting a pretty packed house tonight, but when the playoffs hit, it is going to be so crowded in here. It's invite only, so that is quite the special prize that they might be doing for people. We also had some money bags thrown out last event. So if you guys have been watching PGF, this is a new addition. The money bags are literal bags full of cash that one of the co-owners can throw in and give as a bonus. I've heard that some people have been wanting to bring their own money bags and throw, and I'm like, hey, I mean, technically it's only for the co-owners to do it, but if you happen to have a bag of money and you want to chuck it at a athlete that deserves it from being exciting and entertaining, 100% go for it. How you guys doing? Joe Dagon, he has been helping me out with a lot of edits as well. I have an amazing team, and I think Adam Harper is working right now, but he's been the person especially helping me. All right, so we hit the New Hope Regeneration, putting on a raffle for VIP treatment. We do have to talk about the bounty of the Alabama Twisters. The Alabama Twisters are stunning the world with their performances, but one of the bounties that is currently out is the first Alabama Twister competitor that gets a twister will get a $500 bonus. So really incentivizing a cool submission like that also goes with their name. I think last broadcast, Brandon McCatherine said something along the lines of, this is not to find out who the best grappler is. This is all about professional sports. So it's really trying to play the system, trying to get those kills. That's the max amount of points you can get. If you do it under a minute, then that's 7 points. But a lot of people have just been getting breaks. We've seen a lot of leg locks. This is a 155-pound division, so I enjoy it much more than I did last season when it was the big boys breaking limbs. But which brings me to some of the injuries that we saw. We are going to be seeing some alternates today. It is day 2 and we are already seeing alternates. I believe one of them coming in is going to be for Mike John of Team Dolomer, and a 10th Planet Vegas guy is going to come in, Spencer Ortiz out of 10th Planet Vegas. He is going to be replacing Mike John, who I believe was injured in the leg entanglement against Jordan Worth. And so he's going to be representing Dolomer. It works out pretty perfectly considering Ninja Andy Varela is the head coach. So now they're going to get to work together. Last season of PGF was awesome. And this season, I think this season is going to be even crazier because I think it's going to be closer. Right now, if we look at the scores, it is currently Dolomer in first place with 16 points. Alabama Twisters in second with 15 points, and New Hope Kings with 14 points. Keep in mind, Jet Thompson, the number 1 overall pick, has 0 points on the board. And he did mention in the behind-the-scenes clip that we did recently that he kind of had a predicting factor of people shelling up against him a little bit. It's more of a win for them not to get subbed by the number 1 pick versus taking risks and trying to get subs against him. He reflected back on his PGF Season 6 experience and how when people would go up against guys like Ninja Andy Varela, DJ Barch, it would be more of a win for them just to not get subbed. So he's predicting that he's going to deal with that a little bit this season, but I don't think there's any stopping Jet Thompson. I think he's going to find a way into that top 8. And right now, when we're looking at the top 8 going to the playoffs, we have Rafael Federa tied for first place with Anthony Molina. Ant Molina getting 2 elbow genie breaks. So that means he got 2 leg breaks within the first minute. That's an extra point. That's 4 points. 4 plus 4 is 8, math. And Rafael Ferreira, obviously, tied with him at 8 points. Christos Papadelos behind in second place, along with Zach Schneider. They both have 7 points. And then Dominic Lobo, 6 points. I believe he got a choke against Brady Hilton. Brady Hilton, I thought he was going to be one of the guys that got replaced due to injury or something along those lines. But he's not. He's here. He's toughed it out despite being submitted 3 times last event or last PGF day. He has survived, weathered the storm, and he is coming back ready for vengeance. Then we also have Chris Olivo with 5 points. Jordan Worth with 5 points and Matt Mash with 5 points. And that makes your week 2 standings for today. We'll see who gets movement in. In 9th, right outside of the playoff cutoff, you have Matt Mash. 10, you have Mike John, who is sitting out today. He is going to be replaced by Spencer Ortiz. And you also have Armin, who is being substituted as well. Oh, someone I forgot to mention that is going to be involved, Derek Rayfield coming off the bench. We're getting a lot of 10th Planet Vegas guys in here now. I think it's super convenient. Why not jump in at the last second? Got nothing to lose and have a lot of momentum when you're replacing someone on the number 1 seed team, which is Dolomer right now, headed into day 2. We also have CJ Murdoch, who is the guy that got a money bag, basically saying, the next person that calls me old is going to get it. Heather Gracie respected the attitude and threw out a money bag. And I think the other money bag we saw was from Zoltan Bathory. He did it because of the takedown. So we're seeing that a lot of different co-owners value different things. I believe it was Zoltan or someone that gave Rafael Ferreira a money bag as well. So those money bags are coming in, and you're also getting guys going to the back heated because they get a submission and they don't get a money bag. So you got to play the politics right. You got to act still classy. And I think that brings out people wanting to pay you. But yeah, we'll try to get behind the scenes as well and show you guys everything that is going on. And I think that basically covers everything that I wanted to talk about. All right, PGF is really awesome. I'm loving these athletes, and I'm coming back to martial arts. Yes, Josiah, that is the spirit. Which PGF would you say had the best fights? I have been a part of PGF since PGF season 6. I remember PGF season 6 had a really slow, like a lot of people were just getting draws. PGF season 7, I was just in this perpetual state of anxiety because all of these big boys doing leg locks, it's like more fun to me watching little guys do leg locks than big guys do leg locks just because they're so massive. And I forget what they say, power plus speed equals force, and just all that force going into someone's limb. I don't know. It gives me the skeevies. So I'm actually having the most fun at this one. I'm excited to see the exciting action that we're going to see. One of the most exciting fighters right now, Matt Mash, he's getting ready to go. And I'll tell you guys what the first few matchups are going to be for day 2. It is Dolomer versus New Hope, starting off with Christos Papadelos versus Jet Thompson. I don't know if this is like completely unintentional. Jet Thompson keeps leading off his team. Landon Elmore versus Ant Molina is going to be a great one. Derek Rayfield versus Anthony Gojani in that third spot. 4th is Brady Branscombe versus Juan Martinez. I think that's going to be a very fun wrestler versus guard player kind of match. And then same here with Spencer Ortiz versus Dominic Lobo. So a lot of guard players on New Hope and a lot of wrestlers on Dolomer. Kind of expected when you have a guy like Ninja Andy Varela as coach, your season 6 champion. So yeah, that was a lot of babbling. How are you guys doing? Which season of PGF you think is the best? I think this one's pretty special because I feel like it doesn't have a lot of big names, and I feel like a lot of people are going to make those names. I think a lot of people have been ducking PGF because they're scared of being a highlight reel to someone that doesn't have a big name, and I think that says a lot about some of the lightweights in the division, because we saw a lot of call outs at WNO. We had Max Hansen, we had him call out Owen Jones, Keith Krikorian was in there, we got Gianni Grippo. And I'm surprised like a lot of them aren't here. I mean, for PGF, and it would have been nice to have them. But also the new format kind of changed things. Like it's not easy for people to be here back-to-back weeks in Vegas. But yeah, I definitely think it could have been cool to see some of these guys go up against the bigger name lightweights. But because there's not that opportunity, I feel like we're going to get new names. And now these are going to be different opportunities for big stages like WNO and everything like that. Up-and-comers aren't afraid to lose, exactly, and risk it all. So we're going to see a lot of action. I'm going to talk to some of the guys now, and we're getting ready to go at 4 p.m. Pacific. I love the design, but it's hard to binge the past shows since they're so long. Yeah, imagine trying to edit and trying to find the like clip that you're trying to find out of a 4-hour broadcast every day, and you have to remember which day it is. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. I'm gonna get mic'd up. We got B-Mac over here. He's running things. B-Mac in the live chat. He's busy doing important things.
Hey, everybody, look in and pay attention real quick, please. Everybody's attention, please.
All right, guys, I gotta go. I'll see you
Let
soon.
me know when I got everybody's attention. All right, we good? Roy has just told me that there's a barking situation, and he's going to divulge that to you right now in wildly eloquent terms, might I add.
Oops, I don't know why this never stopped. If anyone's actually still watching, God bless your soul.